So overnight tonight, I was on the rooftop of a large skyscraper, and it was one skyscraper of many. It was part of a complex, like a business park, all serving some purpose. And it was overrun by a group of American terrorists, and they were all wearing military fatigues. And they were forcing everybody to go downstairs, lower levels of this building. And this isn't Die Hard, this isn't Nakatomi Plaza. I'm not sure what it was, but it wasn't that, if that was in your mind. But they were trying to cram everybody down these stairwells and make everybody go downstairs. And there was a lot of people, and everybody was just assholes to elbows. Nobody could move. And I'm in the back waiting my turn, and the lead guy, and he had a name in my dream, but I don't remember it now. He's like, Scott Coleman. I'm like, yeah, that's me. He's like, you have an out here. I'm like, what is it? I'm all ears. And he's like, you need to eat your way out. I'm like, what do you mean? Right? And he's like, you need to stop at every food vendor on the way out of this business park and have a meal there. And you need to eat every meal. And at the end, you're out. You're free. I'm like, oh, this is easy, because in the dream, I'm myself. I've got my bag on and my feed, but I don't think he notices it. I'm like, I could easily do that. So I'm like, I'm done. I'm going. So I go to my first food vendor, which is like a Shake Shack on the roof of this hotel, and I get a cheeseburger. And then the guy goes, the big man says you have to have cheese fries too. I'm like, God, you're all aware of this? He goes, yep. Here you go. So I had to eat a burger and cheese fries. No problem. Ate them. And then I was looking around for my way off of the rooftop. I had to get down to the other food vendors, but there's no way. I'm like, do I jump? Was this a test? How do I get down? So I remember just kind of meandering through this rooftop, and the guys with the guns, they were like shoving me around, but saying, you're safe, you're safe. Keep moving, Scott Coleman. They kept saying my name. I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember going to the edge of the roof, and I was looking off, and I could see the roads, and I see buildings, and I see all these food vendors. Like, I just got to get to them. How do I get to them? And then I remember trying to run downstairs, kind of past everybody, and it wasn't working. It was so packed, and I'm claustrophobic, and I had to get the fuck out of there. And I was starting to panic because I didn't know how to get to the other food vendors. And then I wake up.